America needs to be led by American men again. Seriously. American men need to be back in control of America. Like ASAP. The sexual revolution and women's suffrage were absolute blights on this country. Women entering the workforce, terrible, terrible event. No fault divorce, awful event. Um, not bad for men. That's where feminists and women get it wrong. It's not that it's bad for men. It's bad for everyone. Anything that's bad for women is bad for everyone. Anything that's what affects what affects the goose affects the gander equally. And all of this discrimination and stepping on the heads of American men hasn't done us any good whatsoever. Um, we we love our women, and especially Western women. They're the greatest women of ever. You know, I'm not talking about Western women today, but what Western women are known for and what they've always been known for. They are the best, and we, as good brothers and fathers and sons, we've wanted to see our women do great. And I know, like my grandfather, he was for women, working in the workplace. He was an officer in the Air Force. But I think, he died before he saw the natural conclusion of that ideology play out. And I think if he was alive today, he would say, "Man, that was a terrible idea. We should have never done this." Because he was my mother, and she only has sisters, but he was very progressive back in the '60s with, women's lib and stuff. I guess you could say, didn't bother him. Whereas my other grandfather, he's the opposite. But I think my grandfather, honestly, I'm pretty positive he would say, "Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. I don't know what, that was really dumb. I didn't realize that it was going to lead to these downstream effects." Which really, if you think about it, all the stuff that's happened, it's just the natural. It is the natural end conclusion of feminism is what we've experienced, and America needs to be run by American men again. The men who put America on the map, the people who won World War II. We need to be back in control again, and you know, and women should do what they do best: raise, birthing and rearing children, and let men focus on the more stressful stuff, because the way things are going, it's just a managed decline. It's a managed decline. There's no progress, it seems like, whatsoever. It's just nothing but managed decline, and it's sad to see, and it needs to end. We need to stand up and do something. And really, us as a collective, American men, if we all just said we're not going to work tomorrow, we could shut this country down. Even if it were just white American men, we could shut this country down. And we shouldn't hesitate to use that power, because we're being oppressed. We are being oppressed, and if we don't stand up and push back against that, it's only going to make it worse and more difficult for our sons to push back against it.